Hello, this is the Hey Ed YouTube channel, and I am your host, moderator, and all around nice guy, Edward Anderson. Okay, so today I want you to bear with me a little bit. I do have a solution at the end of my little rant here, I promise. So please hang in there. Now, for those of you who are familiar with my channel, I tend to like to just chat into the camera. I usually have a theme in mind, and I try to organize my thoughts a little bit, and then I just kind of talk. I don't do a smooth presentation like Rob Bruss does. God bless him. I really admire the guy. But I don't have the patience to write out a script for 3 days, and I like to get my thoughts out there, especially when I have a sense of urgency on a topic. And now when I'm doing instructional videos, okay, I spend more time, but I want to talk to you about, again, like I did in my last video, about what's going on right now with the economic news that's coming out. It really is, if you're not frightened, if your antennas are not up, if you're not on alert status, you better. Things are going on right now that are structural. Okay, it's not just transitory. Don't believe that this inflation is temporary. Okay, like Janet Yellen wants you to think, or like the administration wants you to think. This is some serious stuff going on between supply chain and all the rest of it. Now, some of you might know that China has this social credit system that's been in place for several years, whereby if you're a good little citizen, you'll have a nice social credit score. But if you say things or do things that the government does not like, they give you a low social credit score, which affects your ability to travel, to buy a house, to buy food, to do anything. Okay, so that's their way of keeping control of their citizens. Now, we in the West, we in any freedom-loving country, any freedom-loving person are disgusted with that idea, right? And we think, oh, there's no way that could happen here. Well, you know what? It is happening here. It's here right now. And yes, this does affect your finances, so I'll get to that. So bear with me, because it's important that you know structurally what's going on out there. Okay, like you look at a country like Australia, which up until very recently was considered one of the freest, economically solid countries in the world. And if you know what's going on there these days, it's frightening what's going on. I got friends in Australia. One of my best friends, Rob Bruss, is there, and he fills me in on what's going on. I watch the news reports, and the things that the government is doing in the name of public safety is draconian, to say the least. And people better start waking up what's going on out there. And you got to find a way to make sure that you have forget you money. Okay, yes, I cleaned it up for the kids. Okay, because that is the ultimate solution. There are a lot of things that we cannot control, but the one thing that we ought to be able to control is our financial future. And if you are not on solid ground, you have to find a way to get on solid ground. And that's kind of going to be the theme of my channel here. As well as the theme of my Facebook group, which you should all join, called Minnesota Side Hustle, where I will give you specific ideas, practical ideas that you can put to work, that anybody can put to work and improve your lives. If you're familiar with my channel, you know about one opportunity that's just doing unbelievably well for people. And I'm not going to talk about that in this channel, in this episode, because I've got other things I want to get to. But go to the Minnesota Side Hustle to learn more about that opportunity, or shoot me an email and I can talk to you specifically about that. But I've got another one that's coming up. I'm going to give you some teaser on toward the end of this presentation. So stick with me, please. All right, we have inflation soaring. We have oil prices at a 7-year high, whereas a little over a year ago, our country was energy independent for the first time in decades. Now, what does energy independent mean? That means we didn't rely on anyone else. Okay, we were doing great on our own. Now we are asking OPEC to drill more. and we cut our drilling in the name of whatever, some Green New Deal or something. Well, we're asking OPEC to drill more. So what's the story there? I mean, we all know the story. Now, a lot of people think that a lot of this is mismanagement, that they're incompetent. I think it's just the opposite. I think they know exactly what they're doing. They want to restructure our society. And things like the IRS want to spy on everybody's bank account. Okay, now they say the threshold is $600 over the course of a year. If you do an aggregate number of transactions, depositing and withdrawing of more than $600, they want to know about it. Okay, you have in the EU, they have this digital COVID certificate that you have to have if you want to travel. In England, they have their track and trace app that they want you to put on your phone. Okay, and in America, I mean, heaven forbid, you want to go out for dinner in New York City, you better have that vaccinated passport card in your pocket, right? Okay, no vaccination card, no dinner. No vaccination card, no travel. No vaccination card, guess what? No job. That's what we're getting to. And of course, their excuse is, oh, it's all for the public good, it's all for public safety. It's not going to end here. Okay. They remember the old black and white movies where the Nazi would stop someone and say, show me your papers. Or you see the Soviet soldier stopping a random citizen on the street. Show me your papers. Show me your papers. And well, here we are. We have the government asking you to show me your papers. You want a job? Show me your papers. Okay, that's where we are at right now. This is it's not coming. It's here right now. So, are you in control of your own destiny? Are you the master of your domain, to steal a phrase from someone? Are you in control? Now, there are a lot of things that we cannot control. Okay, but your financial health, that is a you problem. You have to solve that problem. And you have to look for solutions. All right. Now, the three things you're going to want to learn about, everyone has to learn about, are cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and DeFi. Now, I was planning on doing some instructional videos on each of those topics. So in my research, I watched a bunch of YouTube channels. The fact of the matter is there are a lot of really good explanations out there on each of those topics, and I'm not going to do a better job of those. So I'm gonna pawn that off. I'm gonna fob that off on the other experts on YouTube. But you got to get educated. But what I can do is point you to specific opportunities within those spaces that you can take advantage of. Okay, I mean that you can, and practical things that you can do right now, today. Now, one of those ideas I've already shown you guys, and it's doing remarkably well. That opportunity for the members on my team. And if you want to learn more about that, send me an email or go to Minnesota Side Hustle and learn more about that. But I've got another one, and this is a blockchain opportunity, and it is amazing. Now, there are two things you want to know in any opportunity, right? What's the risk? And what's in it for me? Well, this next idea that I'm going to talk to you about in my next episode. So make sure I don't know if you just want to check into my channel, tomorrow, the day after this video, I'm going to post that video. Right after this recording, I'm going to record that one on that opportunity. So a little teaser there, a big teaser. You got to watch it. Well, with that particular opportunity, there is zero risk because it's free. And what's in it for you? Well, when you watch my presentation, you will see it's amazing. The potential there, it could just be a little extra side hustle type money for you, or it could be a monster windfall for you, depending on what you want to do with that program. But I'll describe it in my next video. You gotta watch it. I'm in both programs that I'm talking to you about right now. So I have skin in the game in both cases. Now, in the second case, the one I'm going to be talking about in my next video, because it's free, it's not like I have actual skin in the game because it's free. Anybody can get in. It doesn't cost you anything to get into the program. Meanwhile, you will collect passive income, purely passive income for life. Okay, you gotta watch this video coming up. So if you are looking for ways to be in control of your own life, I gotta think of a better catchphrase, because I know that's kind of a cliche, but really, isn't that what it's all about? You know, you want to have forget you money, okay? And you don't want to be at the mercy of anybody, okay, especially the government. You don't want to be at the mercy. You want to have the confidence of knowing that you are in control of your own destiny, that you are a sovereign human being, that you're a free person. So if that sounds good to you, please join Minnesota Side Hustle. I'll have a link below. And please make sure you watch my next video. Okay, don't let what's going on right now, this chaos that's swirling around us, don't let that overwhelm you and take control of your situation. You have to be in control. If you have kids, or if you have grandkids, especially, you know, you have to find some way to secure a modicum of freedom for them. So if you don't do this for you, do this for them, right? Okay, so boy, I got a long list of things I would love to talk about, but you know me, I don't like to take up people's valuable time on YouTube. I just hope I got a sense of urgency across to you. If you know, watch the news, see what's going on out there. A lot of this is on purpose. Freedoms are under attack, literally. Okay, I mean, and it's from the inside out. And a lot of things you cannot control, but there's one thing that you can control. Okay, and that's you. That's your finances, your situation. And I'm going to give you one more. I've already given you one really good opportunity, and now I'm going to give you another one. And I'm going to show it in tomorrow's video. Now, if you have particular topics, by the way, that you would like me to talk about, please mention it in the comment section. Now, I can't promise that I will cover it, but I would kind of like to know what topics I can talk about that you think I can give you any kind of a value added for, you know, with. And if it rings a bell to me, I'll be happy to talk about it. And thank you very much for being a subscriber and for watching this channel. It means a lot to me. Please support the channel by giving me a like. Okay, I'm still a very small channel, so every likes are pretty. They make a big for the algorithm. They're a big deal. Okay, so my old videos hopefully will be up and running again soon. So keep an eye out for those. Fingers crossed. And for now, Edward Anderson signing out. Make sure you watch my next video.